That's what you do when you're live.
What are you crazy kids doing?
We're not real. We're not
There
real.
we go. Okay.
Saw it on a cartoon once. Oh, we got to. Can we flip the?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that a selfie stick
Oh.
or a steady cam?
Hey, everybody.
Mhm. It's not a steady cam, I'll tell you that.
Kevin Poole. It's Don Skaggs. It's Leo York.
Hey.
It is George, and as the cameraman. And this is Inventor Friday live. And look who's coming in right now, right on cue. It's Eugenia Kelly. We are all live at.
I need to back up.
We're all live at the innovation station. We have foods of. We're really glad you joined us. This is a very, very special Inventor Friday. I'm Don Skaggs, your chief cook and bottle washer around here. And we have just a lot of our really, really cool inventors. And hopefully this mic is working. This mic is working. You can tell everybody who you are, what you're all about. And then we kind of jump into what you've got behind me.
Sounds good, John. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for behind the camera.
You're welcome.
He's the mastermind of our Inventor Friday Live. My name is Virginia Kelly. I'm local. I live here in Lexington, Kentucky. This is my very first launch, my second launch, my first product launch.
All right.
Okay, if I sign this policy.
Well, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Sold some today.
I have.
I'll do whatever you
I just saw someone and they said there's
2004.
Your new name is
Yes.
the unboxing link.
yeah, Busty Lake.
And you've got a really, really cool sign here. And we've got a really cool display of the unboxing.
Yeah.
So just tell us in a nutshell what this is, what it does, and
Inventing is every product that you invent is like a child to you.
Yeah.
The unboxing is definitely here in the
What you demonstrated.
what I wanted to do was make a smarter box cutter for women. So women often use scissors, kitchen knives, or keys. And I wanted to invent something that was a smarter solution. I invented this along with David Dinger of Babu Designs. He gives his best. He's already back home working for tomorrow. What we did was we decreased the edge exposure to almost 1/3 of a typical steel trapezoid blade. We also wanted to use ceramic because it's 11 times stronger. We added this guard. What I hope we see more than anything is the aesthetic. Can you hold this for me?
Handful of glass.
You got that noise?
Pick it up. Pretty hard.
The aesthetic of this is that we wanted it to mimic something cute and fun like a tube of lipstick. It's been so much fun. This is the unboxing in all of her glory. This particular shade is
But he's doing really good.
Cosmo Charm. If you want to see my other
Absolutely.
colors.
Let's show off the other colors. George, I'll let you come around.
Pink stiletto.
Ooh, how
little black
nice.
Pink. And then we also have my signature red velvet. You can find these products soon at eugeniakelly.com. For this particular launch, we just have 50. We have already sold 1/5 of our inventory. We hope that tomorrow is a big day. What's interesting, Dawn, is the small number of colors that we had for men sold out quickly.
Wow.
The men wanted to buy it. And it's also been popular with the exhibitors of the
So,
show.
so was that one of the things that surprised you the most
Yeah,
about?
Yeah.
You said there's always something you never see coming
Yeah.
when you start interacting with customers. So that sounds like it was a big one.
It was. I also want to give a shout out to my friend Erica. She's on her way back, but she helped me at times. It's our second home show together.
Fantastic. Very, very cool. How'd you come up with the idea?
I came up with the idea because I had taken my son to Paris, France for his 18th birthday, and I was checking out the register at Dollar General, and there was this big lighter that had the likeness of an Eiffel Tower on it. And that was a very quick impulse buy. When I got home that evening on my kitchen counter, this cute little box, this cute little Bic lighter was next to this pretty drab and boring box cutter. And I thought, oh my goodness, why do we settle for that? We can do something better. And that's how the unboxing was born. I had several friends to enjoy this process with me. My best friend Kendra, the Honenstein family, and also my niece Kenna. They've been very instrumental in bringing this to life. And of course, all of you, David D. Smart. It's been a fun group effort, really.
Fantastic.
And thank you, Dawn, for everything you've done to put all of us here in such a short amount of time.
We're just really, really happy. It all came together and we were able to do it. And here, so this is at the Central Kentucky Show. It's today, until 8 o'clock at the Central Bank Center in Lexington, Kentucky. If you're not close to the Central Bank Center, then Virginia, is there a place they can go to learn more?
Yes, EugeniaKelly.com has all of my socials. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and hopefully soon we will be selling the unboxing online once we work out our scaling plan. We gotta have a good day tomorrow, Don. This is a lot like a game of basketball.
Yes.
We gotta have everything go right for us.
So I think so. Absolutely. All right. Well,
He's at first. He's working on.
oh, well, look, we have another inventor in this booth.
I'm going to pass the torch.
This is Ryan Montgomery. Ryan's just been a big part of what we've done here for a number of years. And Ryan, you've got something you've got one product that I have never seen more successful at a show ever. And that you got that here, and then you've got a new. So let's talk about the first one, the Ridge Walk.
Yeah, I've got a shoe insurance for the Inventor Friday. Been working on the project, I guess, maybe 4 or 5 years. And I think I've got it down now, like the best way to manufacture. And I usually just come out to the shows. I let people put them in their shoes, walk around. If they like them, they purchase a pair. If they don't, that's okay. But having a lot of fun. Just letting people try these out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, what kind of feedback have you been getting from customers with Ridge Walk?
Yeah, so we're all positive today. I think I've had 100% sale rating today. And it's a pretty immediate resolution change. And so far so good.
Absolutely. Now, that's not the only product that you're actually you've got a new product that you're debuting at the show.
Yep.
So let's hear a little bit.
Yeah. So this actually isn't available for purchase yet. It's our prototype. But it's a knee joint mobilizer, so it mimics what I do as a physical therapist. So if someone has osteoarthritic knee pain as a physical therapist, I'll mobilize the joint with my hands. That creates synovial fluid inside the joint and reduces friction inside the joint. I've been using this with patients now for maybe 2.5, 3 months. It's the first time we've had that show, and this is the first prototype. So we're just kind of doing a wait list for these right now, and we kind of wrap up. I kind of get a little information, you know. Sort of right under the joint. You're just getting longer than that. Essentially, what you're doing is you're taking the bottom of the elevated rigid joint pad and still just free fluid. Usually 4 to 5 minutes, and usually not all the thing.
Wow.
Make it last for anywhere. Most people say it lasts anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. So my goal on this is to have effective man for painting the Now, you know, his man, I don't take medication and so.
Fantastic, fantastic. So if, and we didn't show the ridge wall.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. I'd rather power it down.
This is what it looks like in the package.
So that's the elevated ridges, if you can kind of see them there. They kind of lift up on the fascia and keep it from pulling on the insertion point. Then you also get like a deep tissue mobilization or like a deep tissue massage effect as you walk in them. It'd be similar to again what I would do as a therapist to kind of work on that tissue on the bottom of the foot. Except this will do it for you when you walk.
That is so cool.
Thanks.
That's so cool. And so Ryan, they can come and actually buy these at the show
Absolutely.
today, tomorrow, Sunday. And if they're not in the show,
Yep.
how would they order from you?
Yep. So you can order from the website www.theridgewalk.com. His third is the Ridgewalk. TheRidgewalk.com. All right. Yeah. If you want to come out and try it there, if it worked for you, great. And if they don't, but I think they will.
So how'd you come up with the idea?
So initially with the doing so, I used the product based on different body parts. So people that have tennis elbow, you'll often see straps that they'll wear. What that essentially does is change the insertion point on the tendon blade. Instead of it pulling on the bone, it'll kind of squeeze in, changes the insertion point. I knew if I could get a ridge on the type of effect, prior to the insertion,
Overlaps like a
it would work almost the same way it is. Sometimes I decided to not choose, he didn't have any pain. He walked without crutches. I've been working on it ever since.
Fantastic. Well, that is just so cool. Thanks so much, Ryan.
Appreciate all you do.
Well, I appreciate it. So, all right, like, I tell you what, let's walk over to the, let's have over here. I've got another guy here. We actually let him in the building.
Oh. I have to speak into this or just pretend to?
Whatever floats your boat. How about that?
What am I supposed to say? Anything I want to?
Won't get us kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
One.
right.
That's right.
Go
Yes.
get kicked off YouTube.
That is always the goal, and it's always a risky.
It's that sound pays the problems. That was underground.
Here's what I'll do. I'll just walk and talk and tell you why we get over here to bed. So I'm at the pool from the company with the space out of Clark County, Kentucky, aka Winchester, and I am the first ever hemp-fed beef in the world. Basically, my product is a bridge between grass-fed and corn-fed. I believe that the plant that I grow called sun hemp is the new alfalfa. I use it as a finishing agent to home raised animals that I raise from birth to harvest. And I also use a system that treats the animals more humanely. And my latest adventure is trying to take it to market using vending machines, which are regularly used in other countries like Europe and Japan. So I'm heavy into that, trying to get that, building the infrastructure to do so. Don's kind enough to invite me over here so that I can embarrass everybody. Tomorrow, if you happen to make it to the show, we're going to be cooking steaks on the hour, every hour, if we don't get kicked out. So if you can make it here to Rep Arena's convention center,
You get a taste of.
yes. Yes, so in other words, I'm gonna be trying to cook them and taste them over and over again. If you're brave enough to join me, we have it now. I was gonna bring my truck here, but it is at Tractor Supply in Winchester now. And I found the guys to cook burgers and sell steaks out of my truck. So if you like what you try tomorrow here, then you can find me at Tractor Supply in Winchester on Fridays and Saturdays. And we'll be bouncing around the central Kentucky area all summer long. So you can contact me at hempcattlecompany.com. My number's on there if you want to get any beef directly off the farm, or you can always try to catch us, or maybe even send me an email if you would like me to come to your town. Yeah,
That would be
friendly areas, that are, yeah. So that's kind of what we're moving forward with while I'm working on the vending machine thing. Plus it's practice so that when we launch the vending machines, we'll already have the truck down to a science so that people can try the burgers. So
Well, Kevin, first told me about the idea of vending machines for steaks. I was blown away. I thought, wow, no one that I know of has ever done that.
it's a little surreal.
Yeah.
I have vending machines that I can put frozen 1 pound packages of steaks in. The second vending machine that I'm throwing a lot of money into is trying to move burger and old Coke machines. So I'm basically refurbishing old Coke machines that are no longer being used and buying them cheaply and refurbishing them to where I can move the burger faster than the steak so that I can lower the cost of
Is
it
she gonna be
because meat is getting out of hand.
Yep, absolutely.
Where will you be cooking them?
I'll be doing the best.
No, where at?
here?
Right here at the innovation station,
At the innovation station.
right next to my friend Bennett.
Well,
Right next to this big number 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right next to the number 4.
the goal is every hour on the hour. So we'll be eating T-bones, porterhouse, ribeyes, burgers, everything the cattle company has to provide. I'm gonna bring it in so that people can, and then we'll talk about, the difference in taste, the health benefits of everything, and it allows people to see the difference.
Now, Kevin, you're a serial inventor.
I am.
The hemp cattle.
And so
It's just the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. You've got a lot of really fun to do.
Yeah. Most of it involves basically how I'm trying to farm and raise the animals. It's all on the website if you want to do a deep dive on hempcattlecompany.com. But basically I'm trying to treat the animals more humanely, and I have a couple of inventions that do so. And I think it shows in the final product.
Yes. Absolutely. So I've taken the final product.
It is good,
It's
and you're gonna taste it all day tomorrow.
Yeah, so come out, and if not, can't make it here, be sure to go to the website, hempcattlecompany.com.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's hand it over to Bennett. Back up.
Does that come out? Text message.
Yeah.
All right, well,
What's up, guys?
this is Bennett Gatto. He is CEO of Innovate, home of an amazing, and you know what? I was very privileged to have Bennett come in the office one day and said, okay, I was up all night and I came up with this idea. And don't tell me if I'm crazy or not, Don. And it was the ultimate Frankentype. I just totally remember it. Tell us, let's start with the origins.
Yeah. So like Don said, show up in the office. And I've got these straps with pads, the elastic straps running through these foam circles. So Don, you got to put these on your legs. Try this. It's like he didn't know what he was getting into. So
No, I did not.
so basically, I'm a physical therapist. I had a patient that had a lot of falls. So I would go to his house. I would work with him. When I was working with him, I wasn't worried about him falling because I'm always cueing him, whether that be verbal cues, tactile cues, like touching him. Hey, Earl, do this, Earl, do that. No issues with him falling. When I'm not there, but not cueing him, he doesn't remember to do these certain things. And he has falls. So he was falling 2, 3, 4 times a day. So, it's like, all right, well, we've got to figure out a way to cue Earl when we're not there. And so I built these straps, took him over to Earl's house, put him on his legs. It's like, oh, okay, this could work. So Cook realized, like, all right, Earl's not going to strap these on his legs every day. That's very inconvenient. It's not practical. But Earl wears his underwear. So let's turn these straps into briefs. So that was April of 2024, and now April of 2026, we have balance briefs. So we use premium nylon spandex material for both men's and women. And the special sauce about what our briefs do, we use these little pads that thanks, Leo. We use these little pads that go inside of the briefs into specially designed pockets that sit on the inner thigh. So those pads send just a gentle pressure or a subtle tactile cue on the inner thigh, which encourages you to stand with your feet slightly wider apart. So by standing with your feet slightly wider, you naturally come into a more upright posture. Your hip muscles are activated, which then helps stabilize the spine, the hips, and the knees. So when you come to me in the physical therapy clinic, you've got back pain, you got knee pain, you're unstable on your feet. One of the first things we're going to do is strengthen your hips. So instead of you doing exercises outside the clinic or going to the now we're doing that all day long in a very subtle, discreet way through wearing your underwear. So improving hip muscle activation, core muscle activation, improving posture, coming up into that upright stance, which aligns the spine, reduces pressure on the joints, gives you more stability left and right. So that's a story of the balance briefs. You can find us at Kinovate.com. So our brand is Kinovate, Kinovate.com. We will be launching pre-orders on the website this month. Or if you make it down to the show, we're selling buy two, get one free. We've got our first production run here at the show ready to sell. Come see us. John, it's back to you.
All right, cool. So, did you tell him where we, sorry, I went off the camera for a minute. Tell him where you can find them?
You can come eat beef and try on underwear tomorrow
Right.
at the Innovation Station.
And here's our aisle.
Go and actually say a place you can eat beef. And so, yeah, this is a cool product. This is going to be a very eclectic, booth, to say the least. And I think it's going to be really, really good.
Beef and free. Something.
So, we actually came up with this idea. Again,
That was just, that's my interview
I
process.
don't know how many-
They don't like what you got. So.
Great.
everybody's-
Oh, okay.
Season.
Uh,
I think.
So when did we first start doing these?
I think it's been 2023. That's when we
Yeah,
first started the
Timber free business.
farm show and little
Making furniture.
state fair.
One thing that-
And we've been mobile at the housework show in Vegas.
Yeah.
It wasn't an innovation station, but
But still, we were there. We got a lot of
had a student there. It helps.
exactly. And we did last year, a year ago, this past summer, we did the actual innovation station at the state fair. 750,000 people went through that place. It was a big 20 by 20 booth. We learned a lot as well as our folks. Of course, you know, when we have people that do this, they always come back and they say, Don, I have learned more about who my customer is in the last few days than I have the entire time I've been doing this. And to us, that says a lot. That tells us a lot about, okay, if you've got an idea, you can develop the product. And if you have a small number of inventory, which we love products that you can scale, you can make 10 of them, 100 of them, 1,000 of them, 100,000 of them. Then you can, it's a scalable product. And so we said, let's find folks that can make small runs of product, bring them to the innovation station. And you're not spending a lot of money for just a show and tell type situation. And then they actually get contact customers. They get they actually walk home with money in their pockets because they've actually sold things. They've learned about, and some of them they're getting the whole process started. We've got at least two here that's debuting products. We've had some that they've been selling for a little while. We've got some that are doing new product. New innovations, or new versions of the things that they're already selling. So it's been really, really great. So we were going to have one more, but I think she's getting ready to speak.
Yeah.
So, but how we doing on time? So, about 30 minutes. Okay. That's it. So, again, this is a very different type of Inventor Friday, but I think it's very, very hands-on in the fact that it is, and this is what we do. This is what we do every day. If you are looking to take an idea, turn it into a real product for a real business, then you absolutely want to go to our website. Our website is acturenetwork.org. That's ACTURE network.org. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are dedicated to helping folks take an idea and turn it into a real product. And we don't just talk about doing it. No, we really help them do it and they really end up doing it. So that's what we're all about. That's why it's called Hacker. And we help people through the process. We're also looking for support. We want to expand this program of the Innovation Station to other shows in other states across the country. But we can't do that without your help. So if you are interested in becoming a sponsor and supporting us in one way or another, then please go to our website. We've got a place for that. Or we've got a place where you can do all kinds of other activities. You can join us for our meetings, our workshops. You have to be a member to be in the workshop, but it is the price is I'll guarantee you that. But then we also do these live streams.
We got
And-
recordings of previous talks.
So yes, on our YouTube channel, we have over 300 videos, many of which are old innovations, our Friday clips. So you can do a lot of that, and you can find a lot of other things on our website, such as our Power Inventing Academy courses you can take at your own pace, and a plethora of other things as well. So anyway, this is going to be kind of a short one tonight, but I'm really glad that you tuned in. We hope that this worked this is the first time, by the way, we've ever done one
At the show, yeah.
a live stream remote via phone on YouTube, live streaming directly to YouTube. So be watching for other episodes, watching for things. Be sure and sign up on the website. That way you can stay abreast of what's going on. And anything else, Leo? Am I missing any?
If you're in town, come see the inventors.
Yeah.
Maybe buy an invention. And if you're not in town, check us out at actionetwork.org or on the YouTube channel, Powered Inventing. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
How do I? Yes.